Hey, what's going on, guys? Go619 here, and today what I'm bringing you guys is another top 5. So this week's top 5 is going to be the top 5 worst elite guns in Advanced Warfare. So all these guns were commented down below by you guys on last week's top 5, which was the top 5 best hidden kill streaks in Call of Duty. So next week's top 5 is going to be the top 5 best elite assault rifles in Advanced Warfare. So if you guys want to comment down below what is the best elite AR in Advanced Warfare, it could be your your favorite elite assault rifle that you like to use, or it could be like the best one in your opinion, like the Battle Inferno or the Obsidian Steed, or any of those good elite assault rifles. Just comment that down below in the comment section right now. So with this top 5 worst elite weapons in Advanced Warfare, I'm gonna go ahead and name 5 honorable mentions because there is a bunch of bad elite guns in Advanced Warfare. There's like so many of them. I just wanted to go ahead and knock out 5 of them just before I start the top 5. So coming at number 5 for the honorable mention is the TAC-19 Bang Stick. As you guys see right here, I was just about to redeem it because of how bad it is, and you guys can see on screen the stats right there. And it does look pretty cool, I gotta say that, but it does not perform as well as the TAC-19 Sledgehammer, which is the other elite variant of the TAC-19. And coming at number 4 for the other honorable mention is the MP11 Squeaker. And as you guys see the stats here on screen, it is pretty garbage in my opinion. It has an integrated red dot, which makes this submachine gun completely inaccurate. It has up to fire rate, and it has -2 accuracy. This is a really inaccurate SMG. You would not want to put rapid fire on this SMG, or else it would be like the least accurate gun in the whole entire game. And coming at number 3 for the honorable mention is the Alice 45 Huckleberry. And you guys see right here the stats are pretty bad. The gun itself, it looks really cool in my opinion. It looks pretty decent, but the stats aren't too really good at all. And coming at number 2 is the MP Glock 1 Wood. I have both elite versions here, and the number 2 spot goes to the Glock 1 Wood, as you guys see the stats right there. And number 1 for the honorable mention goes to the MP4 Glock. Feeling lucky, and I'm not even sure why this is an elite gun. It has an integrated ACOG sight, which makes this gun super inaccurate. I would understand if this was the RW1, because the RW1 is a one-shot pistol and it can pick people off from long ranges, but the Glock, no, it's a 2-burst pistol. Why would you need an ACOG on that? So that's number 1 for the honorable mentions. And let's go ahead and get started with the actual top 5. And coming on number 5 is the HBR3 Bare Fist. This thing is absolutely really horrible in my opinion. It has an integrated red dot, and the stats on this gun is -1 accuracy, -1 range, and +2 handling. So all you're getting from this gun, the positives, is the handling and a red dot. That's all you get, and this is the best assault rifle in class for handling. Why would you even need more handling on this gun when it already has the best handling in the whole entire assault rifle class? And this has -1 range, which HBR3, you don't want to have -1 range on that. And it has -1 accuracy, you don't want to have that on the HBR3 as well. And plus it has a red dot. The red dot, if you don't like the iron sights on this gun, I would understand the red dot. But, the red dot is just a weird attachment to go on it. It's an integrated attachment, and you can't even get rid of it. But that's the HBR3 for number 5. Coming at number 4 is the AK-12 Finger Trap, and the stats right here you guys are seeing on screen. It's +3 handling, and that's it. That's all you get for this weapon. +3 handling, which affects your hipfire spread, and that makes your hipfire spread tighter. So this gun, it's really good for close quarter combat. You can just hit fire, just like if you have an ASM1 in your hand, you can just hit fire really easy with ASM1. Same with this one here, you can hit fire real easy with it, but you cannot put no attachments on this gun. And that's what makes this gun a very bad elite weapon, and that's all I gotta say about that. Coming at number 3 is the ASM1 Strider, and what this gun has, it has +1 damage, +2 range, and the thing that kills this gun and makes this gun a very horrible elite weapon is the -3 accuracy. So what makes no sense to me is that this gun has -3 accuracy for +2 range, and if you want to pick people off at long ranges, you need to be accurate. And why would you have minus accuracy if you have plus range on a weapon? That makes absolutely no sense to me. As you guys see right here, the recoil is absolutely garbage. Even though if you put a grip on it, it will have a 5 accuracy. And if you guys put rapid fire on this, the accuracy goes down to a 1. and I'm pretty disappointed about this gun. If it did not have the -3 accuracy, this would be a pretty outstanding elite gun, but the accuracy just kills the vibe of the AS-1 Strider. Coming at number 2 is the ARX Damnation, and I gotta say, this is a very cool gun, the way it looks. Like, if you get it out of a supply drop, you might be happy. You're probably like, oh my gosh, this looks so cool. But look at the stats of the weapon, it's pretty bad. So it has +2 accuracy, which the ARX is already really accurate. I don't see a need why it has +2 accuracy. It has +1 range, which, you know, that's pretty useless because the ARX already has some pretty nice range. -1 handling, -1 damage, and -1 fire rate. So the -1 damage, guys, you know, that makes that gun really bad because you don't want to have that at all on the ARX, because the ARX, you know, it's very underpowered. You don't want a underpowered weapon to be very trash. And for the handling, it's just hip fire spread. And for the fire rate, you don't want a underpowered gun, like I said, to be very bad. And I think that this gun was meant to be a long-range weapon, just like how the Remington R5 was in Ghost. That was a long-range weapon with a slow rate of fire, and I'm pretty sure the Sledgehammer Games was thinking about that for the ARX Damnation. So coming at number 1 is the king of the trash, the worst elite weapon in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the EPM3 Bonafide. As it looks very cool with the gold and white camo, looks really cool, but whenever you get this weapon out of supply drop, it will make you say this.
Elite! The fuck is that?
This is an elite gun that you never want to get out of your supply drop, and the stats on this weapon is +3 accuracy, which makes no sense in my opinion, because the EPM3 recently had a buff for the accuracy, and you can just slap on a grip to make it more accurate, and that's just pointless here on the Bonafide. And it has -2 damage, which you don't want -2 damage on an underpowered weapon, because the Battle 27 is obviously going to outgun the EPM3 Bonafide as well as the AS-1, and it has -1 fire rate, which is the fire rate for like energy weapons, is how fast the gun overheats. So this overheats faster than the regular EPM3. So overall, as you guys see the stats, +3 accuracy, which you can just add a grip to make it more accurate to the stock version, -2 damage. You don't want -2 damage at all on an underpowered weapon, and -1 fire rate. You don't want your gun to overheat faster. So that is number 1, the worst elite weapon in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the EPM3 Bonafide. It looks cool, but it's very bad. So that was this week's top 5. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and thank you guys all for watching, and I did have fun making this top 5. And credit goes to my friend Matt for letting me use the elite weapons that I don't have in this gameplay, because I didn't have a few elite weapons in this top 5, so he let me use some gameplay. So thank you so much, Matt. And the clip that you saw of him opening the supply drop to get the Bonafide, that was Matt right there. So thank you, Matt, for letting me use that clip. And that is it, guys. So make sure you guys comment down below for next week's top 5, which is going to be the top 5 best elite assault rifles in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So thank you for watching, and I'm Ghost619, and I'm out. Peace.
Elite! The fuck is that? The hell is that? The EPM3 Bonafide. What is that? What the heck is that? I don't want that. No, you know what? No, hell no. Hold on. No, fuck that. Fuck this. Fuck these shotguns. I don't want those shotguns. Fuck this shotgun. Where's that Bonafide? Where is it? Where the f— this is getting sold out of my armor, right? Taking shit.